still remember the excitement when I picked up my first car, an orange Integra Type S.
Oh yeah, that's good.
For 3 months I enjoyed the sporty driving experience, the slick 5-speed manual and all the memories made. A CU2 Accord Euro L followed that, one of the nicest cars I've ever owned. Then a DC5 Integra Type R, which I got the privilege of reconvening with earlier this year. In 2020, the main event, my 2006 Accord Euro S, which you guys all know and love. While I had my CL9, my CD5 Accord XIS and CM6 Accord V6 also featured for a few brief video series. Point being, if you cut me open, you'd probably find Honda MTF in my blood. Accords and Integras are my bread and butter.
However, with the Accord Euro, Accord V6 and BMW Z4 all going, I need a new car. The trouble is, what do I get? Well, I had the genius idea of putting out a poll on my Instagram with a few different options, and everyone unanimously selected the Honda S2000. Great, it's been a dream car of mine for a long time anyway. There's just one problem: the price. I'm just simply not willing to pay more than the price of an almost brand new Civic RS for a high-case Japanese imported convertible Honda. I mean, that's the whole reason I bought the Z4 in the first place, to give me a taste of the convertible lifestyle without the huge investment that an S2000 now requires. And unfortunately, 9 months after picking up the Z4, checking the classifieds again hasn't shown any improvement.
But then I had a stroke of luck. At Honda, we've got a few customers with very low kilometre S2000s that they've had since new. Over time, I've come to know them well, and of course I take the odd opportunity to cheekily pester them about selling their cars. And one day, I got a phone call. The proud owner of a 2001 NZ new S2000 in Milano red with just 39,000 Ks decided the time had come. I knew it needed some work, but we loosely agreed a price on the blower, and I got to work selling my Accord and Z4.
Once I'd pulled the money together, I gave him a call and told him that I was still keen on the car. A few days later, we'd arranged for me to come around and have a look at it. We got on really well. He was a great guy and is just as much into Hondas as I am. The trouble is, when I went to go through with my original offer that we'd suggested a couple of months prior, he politely turned around and said that he had done some research and now wanted significantly more than before. The reality is, it's his car and he can sell it for what he wants, but I am just not prepared to pay half a house deposit for a 20-year-old Honda with a leaky roof, fading red paint and no Honda service history despite the low kilometres.
And genuinely, there's not been a single S2000 on Trade Me in the last year that's well priced, stock and in good condition. All the tiny ones are well over 40 grand, and all the cheaper ones were bought for 12k 3 years ago, ruined, and now the owners think they're worth 3 times as much.
So I'm in a stalemate. As much as I would love to have another Honda on the channel, I just feel like I've kind of scratched every itch with this brand already, whether it be through owning one myself or reviewing one on the channel. BMW is not a brand that I intend to venture into again. As I've discovered with the Z4 and a few other reviews I've done, you guys just aren't interested. As much as I would have absolutely loved to have my own S2000, and having sold the Z4 and Accord was in one of the best positions ever to buy one, it just never came to be. But the good news is I have found a new car, which a lot of you have probably already guessed, and if you follow my Instagram already know, and that'll be revealed this Sunday. But Accord fans, don't dismay, because I think you are going to really like this new car that I've purchased. And even if you don't, I've just had a phone call from an old boss of mine at a finance company, and he's trying to sell me something that you guys are going to really like. Well, when it's finished anyway. So, I will very much look forward to seeing you on Sunday when I reveal the confirmed and official new Kiwi Car Life car. And after that, well, you'll just have to wait and see. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next week.